This past week has been huge for the future of DC movies. David Zaslav, who's the head of Warner Brothers, appointed James Gunn, famously known for directing the Guardians of the Galaxy over at the MCU, as the new head of DC. So now DC basically have their very own Kevin Feige, which is what they've been needing for a very long time. One guy at the top who's planning everything, and you can argue that Zack Snyder was that, but Warner Brothers never officially appointed him to be in that position. But anyway, now that James Gunn is at the top of DC, he's obviously going to have his own way of doing things, and if these reports are to be believed, it seems as if we may finally know what his vision for DC will look like. First major news to come out within these past 7 days was that Patty Jenkins' script for Wonder Woman 3 was rejected as it didn't line up for the plans DC had. She was offered to rewrite the script, but Patty turned down the offer, so she's officially out. So what's going to happen with Wonder Woman now? Will Gal Gadot still be playing the character going forward, or will they recast and start over? That answer could very well be found in the following reports that came after. In the build-up to the release of Black Adam, The Rock kept teasing that Black Adam will face Superman down the road, and then in the Black Adam mid-credits scene, we finally got the return of Henry Cavill as Superman, and then Henry himself shortly afterwards posted on Instagram that he was officially back as Superman. But then if these reports are to be believed, Henry Cavill once again is out as Superman, and this is very baffling to me because why would you bring Henry back only to boot his version of Superman back out? What was the whole point? If this is indeed the case that Henry is truly not returning as Superman anymore, then I think this tells us everything we need to know. James Gunn is rebooting the entire DCEU and starting fresh. On one hand, as much as I like some of the current DCEU films, I do believe that starting over is the way to go because if we're being honest, the DCEU is a mess. There's no cohesion, no vision, no plan, and there's too many cooks in the kitchen. So starting fresh with one guy at the top planning everything is how I feel DC will get to where they need to be. On the other hand, I do like the castings of the DCEU. For example, Ben Affleck's Batman is my favourite live-action Batman, Margot Robbie is the perfect Harley Quinn, Henry Cavill is also a great Superman, and I do dig Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. So if it were up to me, I would keep the current actors and just have the Flash's Flashpoint movie reboot everything so that we get a new DCEU within the same universe and the same actors. Although it is worth noting that Ben Affleck doesn't want to return as Batman after his cameo appearance in Aquaman 2, which is also reportedly now going to be scrapped entirely as well. Speaking of Aquaman 2, we also learnt that Jason Mamoa, who is of course currently playing the character, will in fact now also be playing Lobo, but it remains up in the air as to what will happen with his Aquaman after Aquaman 2. Whether he'll be playing both characters or he will just be playing Lobo from now on remains to be seen, but it's not uncommon for an actor to play two different roles in a franchise. Marvel have even done it with Gemma Chan, who played in both Captain Marvel and Eternals as two different characters. And finally, the reports are also saying that Black Adam 2 is not moving forward either. Now, James Gunn has come out to say that some of these reports are true, some of them are half true, and some of them are not true at all. I'm willing to bet that Patty Jenkins and Jason Mamoa as Lobo are both true, but as for the rest, it's literally just a wait and see game. What do you guys think? Which of these reports do you believe will end up being true and which do you want to be true? Let me know down below in the comments. If you do like this video, give this video a very big thumbs up, share the video with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys later for more videos.